In today's video, you'll experience the craziness of the last day of the Songkran water festival in Pattaya, Thailand, where I did some street photography with my OG Leica Q at night. Also, you can win a print, but more about that later on. So enjoy! Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Man, it's only 2 hours since I filmed the last video, but now I'm fully dry, except my shoes, they are still soaking. I mean, they're still soaked in water and dirty. There's a lot of sand on my shoes. Never mind, it's not important here. Important is what I'm going to do now, because now I'm going to film another episode, but this time I'm going to shoot the OG Q. So this time I'm going to shoot color, and it's going to be epic, I hope. Right guys, without further ado, craziness, Leica Q, let's get it. Yes, this was the last time shooting the Leica Q. That was with me for 8 years, but more about that a little bit later on. It was so busy at this spot, it was almost impossible to get through. This is a longer episode just because it was such a crazy evening. I cannot show you all the pictures that I took, but you'll get an idea of what went down in Pattaya on the last day of Songkran. They opened up the road for traffic again, but all the cars and motorbikes were driving very slowly and walking on the road wasn't a problem. And that opened up some great shooting opportunities. Alright guys, it's absolute carnage, it's unbelievable. It's crazy good fun, especially here on the street with the cars and all the lights and backlit scenes. I think it's pretty cool. I wish this would be more than just today, because I think it's pretty sick. I don't know if it comes across in the video, but it's pretty crazy. And yeah, I shoot right now. I shoot at aperture priority, let the camera pick the shutter speed. But later on I will switch to manual, because now it's in the transition to getting dark, so I don't want to fumble around it. It also distracts me from shooting, so I'm much rather let the camera decide. And underexposed by -2 stops roughly, so and the flash will fill in basically. Oh my god,
It's insane. I love it. Definitely need to come back next year, and I'm so glad that I came here from Bangkok. I wasn't sure if I should come, only for like basically one day, but it's totally worth it. I was shooting yesterday night also a little bit. You will see later on a few clips from that. Was already pretty good, but it's not like that. this is next level. It's mental. So hey, yeah, crazy man, crazy, absolutely insane. Right, it's time to get back right in action. First I need to clean up the lens. It's starting to fog up again. So let's get back into the action and let's have some more fun.
On my flash, I had an orange gel, which I use all the time when shooting flash at night.
Oh my god. Oh yes.
Back then I had no idea that I would pick up the Leica Q3 just a couple weeks after filming this video. And obviously that's the camera that I'll be using going forward. However, I still have some videos with the OG Q that I filmed before this one, and you'll see them very soon. Watching the footage is so surreal that this was the last time taking pictures with my old body. Looking back, it was for sure the best camera purchase ever for me. Let me give you the settings I used on that evening. I was shooting at f8 using zone focusing, ISO was fixed at 800, and in the beginning I was shooting at 1/60th, but with the light dropping I went down 2 stops to 1/15th. My flash was set to 1/8 power.
Okay, now let's focus maybe 0.7 meters, okay.
To edit these photos, I use my color profiles for Lightroom. If you're interested, you'll find the link in the video description, together with the link to my street photography zines and my upcoming workshops. I've added new ones for this year, so check it out. The guy wanted to pour the water over me, but I convinced him to do so on other people, especially the ones on the motorbikes.
Yeah, the camera, so. But hey, somebody else. Okay, next one. Okay. Oh my god.
On the lens I had a black Pro Mist 1/4, which served two purposes that day. It was keeping the water off the lens, and it did diffuse the highlights and made the headlights of the cars and motorbikes look really nice.
Alright guys, have I mentioned that this is insane? Oh my god, it's crazy. I don't know if it comes across in the video, especially the action camera. The image quality on this one in these kind of lighting situations is pretty bad, to be honest. But the problem is my other camera that I'm usually using at night, for pretty much all my point of view videos, the camera is unfortunately not weather sealed, so it will probably die like within 5 minutes because the gimbal and everything is exposed, and yeah, it would be a pretty bad idea to use it. Otherwise, it would be good to use it because yeah, here in the dark it would look much better. But just a small compromise, I think. I hope the pictures make up for for the lack of image quality in the video. And yeah, oh my god, it's insane. Definitely need to come back next year and do this again. I don't know, I could do this for hours and hours, and it seems like it's going on. I mean, since I think 2 p.m. or something, and now it's I don't know, maybe 7:30 or something, and it's not. It seems like it's more and more people coming. It's crazy, absolutely crazy, especially here on the street, walking around within the traffic, and it's moving slowly, so it's not a problem. Yeah, you can get some epic shots there, and the only downside is you don't have that much control over your composition, because you don't know what happens, because things happen so fast, so you have to react really fast. And that's good to use a flash, because then you can be more reactive and just click the shutter and you probably will get it. So alright, let's shoot some more until the battery of my action camera dies, and then I think I will call it a day, at least for the video.
At the end of the video, I'm going to show you my favorite photos in form of prints from this episode, and you'll be able to win a print from whatever photo you pick.
Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's cold.
The lens fogged up again from all the moisture, but it wasn't as bad as it was in Bangkok.
เสียงปรบมือกำลังใจครับให้กับพี่คงดีเจจากพัทยาสายด้วยปรบมือให้ทุกคนแล้วอย่าลืมปรบมือให้ตัวเองดังๆสักครั้งครับ
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you can understand me because it's so... Let me get the microphone a little bit closer. Maybe now it's better because it's so loud here. It's unbelievable. Yeah, what can I say? I think this was the most intense episode I've ever filmed. It's pure madness and it's complete carnage here, but this is great for photography. Yes, it's a risk for your gear, but seems like everything survived, so I'm good. And you know, the best part is there's hardly anyone taking photos here, which is very strange, to be honest, because I would expect that people come here to take photos because it's insane. But apparently it's not, so maybe you can come here as well. I will definitely come back next year. And like I said, maybe we can turn this into some sort of workshop or something like that. I think this would be pretty sick. Alright guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this madness here. Maybe you have been here before, so let me know. And yeah, if you like this episode, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Pick up my street photography scenes because then I can make more videos, crazy videos like this in the future. Maybe even crazier than this. Would be hard. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.
Alright guys, here are my favorite prints from this episode. And by the way, as you can see here, photos from future episodes. I've already ordered a lot of prints, so alright guys, here are my favorite photos from these episodes, and I think it's really cool to have them as prints so I can show it to you. And also here it's a non-glossy paper, so it's not so reflective. I think this is really nice. Okay guys, the first image is this one here, and I don't know about you, but when I looked at this photo, the first thing that came to mind was Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know why. It's because of the head and the craziness that's going on here. Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. I like the moment, and I also like that the flash here, because the orange gel makes the flash look a little bit, the light a little bit warmer. So when I can dial in a little bit cooler white balance, and everything besides the flash falls into this blue, and I think this looks pretty cool. It has like some, I would say, like some cinematic look to it. All right, so number one. And the next one is this one here. And this image here, what I really like is that you can see all the water drops illuminated by the flash, and also the lady here in the background screaming, and total chaos, and the two girls here on the motorbike getting sprayed. I think this is, I like this a lot. I think perfect timing. So on to the next one. And here, especially because it's beach road, you can see all the palm trees in the background, and there's a street lamp. That's why the light here is a little bit more orange. And the same applies like in the one photo, that the flash makes the subjects pop out in terms of color because they are a little bit warmer. have a lot warmer temperature, and the rest falls into more blue, and I think this looks really good. And also here the motion blur works pretty well, and I like that she's not looking into the camera. Yeah, and I think here the composition works very well, and overall I think I really like this image here. And on to the next one. Yeah, this guy, he looks so funny. When I saw him there, I knew I had to take a photo, and it turned out exactly how I wanted it. And I mean, look at him. He looks like a ghost, like he could be out of a, I don't know, like a horror movie or something. It's pretty cool. So the next one. And obviously this one, I like all the colors, like the diffuse lights in the background from the Black Promised filter. This also here on the Q3 right now. And also these two people here on the motorbike getting completely wet. Maybe not in that moment, but maybe, oh, maybe he's already wet, but yeah. This was a really funny moment. The guy, maybe you remember in the video, the guy wanted to pour the water over me, but I convinced him to do it with these people instead. And that gave me the opportunity to take this photo. On to the final print that I wanted to show you, and I think this is also probably my favorite photo, even though it's hard. Maybe this has a small edge over maybe some other photo, but there were also a lot of other photos in the episode that I really liked. But this one here, I like the gesture. I like that the chaos that is here, like the McDonald's in the background, like the colors, the girl with a cigarette in her mouth, then people here on the left eating. And yeah, I think this represents this evening pretty well, because it's total chaos. It was a total mess, but in a good way. So for shooting, I would say this was pretty perfect. All right, guys, these are the prints from today's episode. And in order to win a print, just leave a comment below the video. Let me know which is your favorite photo, and then I'll get in touch when I pick the winner, and you can then choose whatever photo you want, and I will send it to you.